We live. People, what's good? My bad. We back XWO podcast. You know, I had to make sure live is still alive and still awake or whatever. We live or whatever. All I ask for y'all to do is share this out. You know what I'm saying? We praying for Brother Bone. He out there with the Book Brothers suits and stuff, making his round. He out there trying to get out there and got that suit on or whatever, so he can recoup some he can recoup. Oh, good one out right there.
Yeah, my bad. You
Hold
hear
on.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on. Let me kick that.
Uh, nah,
I
I
got
can hear you, but I couldn't because I was like trying to look at shit on my phone. It like kicked my audio out, so you couldn't hear me when I was talking back to you.
okay. Hey, listen. Y'all gotta excuse us. Excuse me. You know, Bone is a professional like at this. He got the whole manuscript and diagram all on his walls and stuff and on his phone and on his palm. But he out there with them suit on, with that Book Brothers suit and that red tie, trying to recruit them PlayStation dude and transfer them over to the Xbox side. He trying to give them the light side
Mm.
of life, the good side of life. You know what I mean? Where it's all happy and joyous and stuff. You know what I mean? But he'd be back. But excuse me, Bone
I
is good.
thought
Again,
I,
again, go
I
ahead.
thought the story was that he went to go get a vasectomy, and he didn't know how to pronounce it right, so he told the niggas that he wanted a hysterectomy, and they was confused. But they gave it to him anyway, so now he's a little fucked up in the game right now.
If y'all
But
can, can y'all go share this
he'll
out
be
on
back.
Twitter? Yeah, if y'all can go share this out on Twitter if y'all don't mind.
Yeah, but Bone will be alright. You know what I mean? He ain't got no vagina no more, but he'll be alright.
What's up, Def Mobile? What's good? What's good? He be all right. He be out there. Told you, long as he don't get them ponies, them pony chicks with the nice boobies that he like, he'll be all right. But he got my man had on that suit looking real sharp though. I tell you that. I said my man out here with the suit on. He ain't playing. Bone out
Yeah, I
here
was like,
with the
oh,
court.
send the nigga Bone with the court.
Bone with the court. My man had on the suit. He ain't playing. I said, yo. I said, my man out bone like that. I'm fresh to death. I'm fresh to death. my man got on like a 3-piece suit and stuff. I'm like, yo, what are you doing here, bro?
I seen that nigga, man. Took up a whole new religion. That nigga was out there with a brand new suit on and bean pies. This nigga was out there working.
I thought they had bow ties on. Nah, he got on a regular tie. I'm like, my man bone out there wearing that suit.
He's
All
like, listen,
paid up.
he said, my brother.
His beard and everything all shitty sharp, looking all sharp. I was like, dude, look at this boy. Looking all clean in the mud. I was like, yo, that's how
Yeah,
you
well,
feel.
I'll tell you this. Flip. If next time we see Bone and he looking like one of your cousins, you know he has been converted.
Yep. Yes, yes, sir. You right about that. Nah, but my man Bone, he be all right, man. My man out there with the suit, he getting this, out there doing the beat, getting his leg work on and stuff, converting them damn pony box. You know what I'm saying? Bone out there trying to make game great again.
Yeah.
He tried to do it. Like, hold up. But well, since you got the topic, how we gonna do this?
Or which one you want to start on? Mm, we'll save South of Midnight for a little bit.
All right.
Let's go with might as well go with Nintendo. You get to watch the reveal of the Switch and all that.
Yeah, I seen that. I skimmed through that joint. I ain't gonna hold you. I skimmed right through that joint to see what was what.
Like my whole thing is looks good. It's not a bad looking product. Now, all right, let's just talk about the hardware and all that stuff. Is it as powerful as you would want it? Probably not. But it's Nintendo, so it's what we expected. If you know what I mean. We
Right.
expected to be inferior because this has kind of been a pattern for them since the Wii. You know, so it's not shocking. But yeah, so you got that going on. The games coming to it they look Nintendo-ish, you know. Donkey Kong looks good. So does what's the other one? Mario Kart World, that looks good. Actually, I think those are the only two like new IPs, right? Or in the wheelchair game.
You know
Right?
what? I overlooked that wheelchair game. I ain't know what to think of that one. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what like it looks more like a mini game than an actual game, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Because they only really. I mean, unless I got to look at it again, but it only looked like they showed like one location, and I don't even like. I'm trying. It's hard for me to really wrap my head around how to play it until I guess I get a controller in my hand and like try to do it. Because my
Okay.
thing is, they were showing you like doing like rolling the controller on the table. I'm like, nigga, who keeps a table by them when they game and shit? Unless you on a PC, but then like that's a lot of elbow room, you know, to factor in to play that game. But I don't know. I don't know what to think about that one. But the rest of it was like a lot of third party. Other than I think what did they have? They had two exclusive. They weren't multiplats, but third party games. You had the Zelda like not a spin-off, but they had the Zelda game that they have. I think they have multiple series of it's kind of like a Dynasty Warrior type looking shit, and the Bloodborne shit. But basically, the Bloodborne sequel might by a different name.
Didn't they had another game? No, they had another game on there. The game we played and beat up. What's the name of the game? There's another game. It's a third party. What was?
You talking about exclusive, or you just talking about regular third party?
No, regular third party game.
There's a bunch of them. Yeah, Cyberpunk and a bunch of other.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Cyberpunk, and it was another game that they showed.
Oh, they had Hitman.
Okay.
Shit.
Else.
I mean, they had a couple of third parties.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, any hill, you again. I said this before. We all said this. We even told it to Cypher that those games that they have, the games that Nintendo had before they showed it, like you can't expect this hardware to be powerful. Again, this is 100. P-Line 100 is he at the crib. He got on his suit and stuff. He trying to convert these PlayStation fellas to bots. He trying to rebuke the pony bots in the name of Xbox with the good book. But
oh yeah, he had to do his deem. You know what I mean,
do his deem,
But I would say,
go ahead.
Yeah, I would say with this, I mean, it's Nintendo though. Like as much as we can't clown the Switch for being so weak compared to the 360, they still made that shit. You know what I mean? So
Shout out to all 26 people that's in the chat. And if you don't mind tweeting this out to Twitter or whatever social media outlet that you have,
word,
thank you
I appreciate it.
deeply. But yeah, I mean, I don't expect Nintendo to be a powerhouse hardware no more. But I think those days are gone. What's good? Who that next phase? Deploy, P Lump,
Yeah,
Spidey.
I
I
think
mean,
their innovation is gonna not come in like power. It's gonna just be in like, I guess the new feature right now for them is the mouse that's in that controller. I mean, that's the newest like thing that they have that I
what you mean?
don't really think anybody else is doing
What you mean,
is
mouse?
that mouse. They have a mouse in the Switch controller.
That's what that is.
Yeah. So that's why when the guy was rolling it on the desk, it was like they were trying to demonstrate how it was like moving the shit on the screen with the wheelchair
Yeah,
dudes.
I was wondering, trying to figure out how. Oh, yo, what is that?
Yeah, so and then they used it for Civilization as well.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. I didn't even know that.
Um,
I was.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it, but I wasn't paying attention to that. But now that you said it, and I'm
That's
remembering,
what that's what I'm saying. I didn't think it's a bad it has stuff there, you know what I mean? So like I'm not gonna go out there and be like, oh, this is shit, and I don't fuck with it. I'm gonna be honest. I'll probably buy it. You know what I mean?
I
Because
mean,
they do have shit like the ability to basically do friend share. That's dope.
what's going on, Rain? You right. They do have the ability to friend share. Um, I'm
So I could
okay.
just like play pretty much anything I get on my Switch. On my Switch too, I could play. My daughter can play with me on her regular Switch.
Yeah, I thought about seeing if my daughter wanted. I don't
I don't
know.
know. I don't know how it's going to perform because they. I mean, they. I didn't really look that far into the friend share shit,
Right.
but it'll be interesting.
I mean, I mean, well, shit. My daughter 18 now, and I still my little one. I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
gonna to her. She might crack the code and figure out how to do some other stuff with it, like she done did to my phone. I don't know, but I probably ask my oldest one if she. I don't know if she probably would play. I mean, she'll play it if I was. She is to get it. If I was to get it, she ain't gonna worry about that shit. She 18. She still want daddy and mama to buy stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She don't care. But at her school, she getting paid and everything. She range stupid. She at her school since it's her last year at school. They got some type of school job and stuff like that. She still want me to get her stuff. Like, yo, don't you get? I mean, you got a little job at school. You still want me to get? But it is what it is. I listen here. I'm not throwing no shade at Nintendo and none of that. I like what Nintendo doing. I'm gonna just keep it real. Even though the stuff that they're doing is old, we already did that. Been there, done that. It pisses me off when I seen the camera. I'm like, damn, we had a connect. But as me and Spidey was talking, I get it. I get the camera feature. I get it. I get it. Even though you got to use it through the phone and stuff like that, I get it. They're worrying about the children and they don't want no lawsuit. I get it. I understand that. I get it why they doing the way that they doing. They're not trying. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. It just to me, it just seemed like it's too many steps to go through to get online and have a camera and stuff like that. It seems like it's so many steps to go through, but it's for the children, so I'm not mad. You stupid to my flip that Tony Stark. Yeah. But I don't got no Tony Stark money. You know, man, it is what it is. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at what I'm seeing that they have or whatever. I'm not mad. It's cool. Bring in Punisher. Hello, Punisher. I mean, I get it. I can't say nothing more. I mean, I mean, am I excited? No, I'm not doing jumping jack for Jesus for Nintendo. I'm not doing that because I said it in a party and I'm gonna say it again. For grown ass men to be going crazy and doing cartwheel for a fucking kid for a kid console, I think you need to be
It's nostalgia for them. I mean, it is what it is.
I don't know, live. Like they too like these men at the same age as we are. I just think that to me, I think it's weird. It's weird. Like, yo, come on. Listen, you happy for it, but to sit up there and be going crazy over it, come on, man. It's a kid console, man. I mean, you
I
can buy it and be happy and play it, but don't be shaking in your booties and all that other shit for a kid console, because then that's questionable to me. Like,
I
I grew up.
mean, I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying like they always been like this for like you got people that are Nintendo fan like hardcore Nintendo fans that always feel like they always had this connection to Nintendo. Um and this is what happens when I mean the Nintendo fans the, I would say I would put them in a box with the PlayStation fans, kinda. But
Damn.
the only difference is with them, they don't really care what the other console does. The hardcore Nintendo fans, they really don't give a shit.
And I respect that. That's the thing that I do get. I will tell you this. That's what Microsoft wants. Punisher, feel free to cut it anytime. That's what Microsoft wants their fan to be. To not give a shit about what another person say about their platform of choice and be happy with it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's how Xbox fans are, though. Xbox fans don't really care about other platforms. It's just the media.
No, I would
The
say
media
half the
throw it in our
Xbox.
face pretty much.
I, yeah, but I say half of them. Half of them do and half of them don't. Like because Castman, they've been out there trying to fight these ponies for a long time. Not the ones that just blatantly lying. I'm talking about the ones that are always looking for like approval from the PlayStation side. Like, oh, is this the game that you're gonna like? They don't give a fuck. They shitted on Forza.
Yeah.
Shitted on Forza. Kept on telling us Gran Turismo's better. Gran Turismo's better. Like it's an open world game. Why the fuck would I? They didn't give a fuck. If it didn't have the PlayStation logo on it, it was trash.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But yeah, like I said, it's mostly like the pony media.
Yeah,
If pony media wasn't shitting on every Xbox game, Xbox fans wouldn't care.
facts.
So as of right now, PlayStation ain't got no games, but yet the pony media, all they talking about is Xbox.
Look at the narrative around the the Berserker game. I mean, that game is a lot of people were interested in it. You don't hear anybody shitting on that game. I mean, that game got a 79, and I don't know anybody playing it like that either, because it's kind of stuck in the especially on Xbox, you're kind of stuck. They're kind of hedged between either you playing Assassin's Creed or you playing South of Midnight. I don't really see anybody playing the first Berserker like that. Maybe on PlayStation they are because they ain't got shit else. But
I don't even know what the hell that is.
what's that game? They had a demo. Is with the it looks like an anime Souls like game. I don't know if you played it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember if you played it.
I remember I downloaded the demo, but I never played it.
Yeah, it was solid. That's the game that I played when I said it was hard at first. No, I think you did play it. I was telling you it was hard at first, but then when you get past the tutorial, you can put it on whatever setting you want. And when you make it easy, it just becomes basically like a hack and slash game, like a regular hack and slash game. It ain't easy, but it's easier than
Regular Souls
the
game, right?
regular Souls game. So you can make it more like a Assassin's Creed or Devil May Cry or whatever.
Oh, so that's why the pony's playing it, because you put it on easy. Okay.
Yeah, you can put it on easy, yeah. But like I said, on the demo, you couldn't do it at first. It starts you on like whatever the setting is, and then it give you the option to change it until you beat the tutorial. It's
I
a
might have
solid
to go
game,
back
though.
and try it. I remember
Yeah, I
downloading
mean,
it. I don't think I
yeah,
played it.
it's a good game. It's fun. I mean, like I said, pretty like if you buy it, it's just a nice hack and slash game. You know what I mean? Like they said, it was what I think it got like a 70 meta, something like that.
I don't even look at the meta. They say at a 70.
I think it
Okay,
was
I
a
guess that's
70,
decent.
70 something. But people weren't trying to run around and shit on it, and they didn't have no narratives around it. You know,
I don't know.
it was
Today I
like,
see people trying to shit on South of Midnight, bro.
yeah, nah. But I'm gonna be honest with you, that's how it is trying to shit on South of Midnight because they have a black protagonist. Them niggas is weird, yo.
Mm. Yeah. Phil
Cause they,
Homeboy
cause
Destin was talking about he was disappointed or something because it was about, I guess the further you play it is about something about child abuse or some shit. He was
on
talking
the
about.
game,
Yeah, the game.
is you know what? I don't know. I didn't get to the part about there is yes, there's very adult um like the motherfuckers are doing some heinous shit up in this game. I ain't gonna lie. They definitely doing some heinous shit in here. And you have to that's part of some of the pain that goes on in here. I mean, listen, man. This shit is real life, bro. Like like niggas don't want to hear about this shit, but like back in the day, they had to put a law in for white women that were slave owners not to be held liable for murder when they would catch their husbands having kids with the slaves, because they would not only kill the babies, they would kill the babies in like horrific ways, like they fucking boil them in fucking water and shit. They would fucking cut their arms and legs off and just let them bleed out. They would do all kinds of like crazy shit. But so many like slave masters that white slave master women that would catch their husbands having, and basically it's like any of these light skinned kids running around, oh, they automatically die. Like that's basically like they going down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they had to put a law in just so they wouldn't be, because otherwise, shit, there was mad ladies out there. They was just doing that shit. They was killing them kids, bro.
Well, they did say that the wives were a lot worse than what the husbands were back in the
Yeah,
day.
they were abusive, man.
Yeah, it's a lot more deep and worse than even what we're saying. They don't even. That's why they kind of don't put it on.
Well, we have white slave. Like this is the thing, man. Them white women was fucking them slaves too, though. That was the other thing. They would get pregnant,
Oh yeah.
and when they would come in, mind you, back in the day, the husband didn't come in. Remember, he never came in. The only time he came in is when the baby is born and it is presented to him.
Think about this. The funny
So,
thing is, you know how many men back then had children that wasn't theirs. Whether and I'm just saying, not just you know, on the slavery point. I mean, even on the slavery then, but just think about it. How many of them that was having children and the children wasn't there?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you have men that travel. So the wife was having kids with the slaves. She wouldn't keep them. She basically have this kid, birth it, and drop it off with the slave one of the slaves there, and they'll explain it that way. Or she has a husband that she knows he's having sex with the slaves, so therefore she will put it on. Like she will also have sex with the slaves. Say that the baby died or whatever, and then put the baby off on one of the slaves out there.
Some of
You
them,
know, huh?
on both sides, some of them
Yeah,
they would just keep the baby and just don't tell nobody. Just let the slave raise the baby.
yeah. Then you had the trying to remember. It's like a Louisiana tradition where the slave master would have his like mixed kids will have a chance to be taken care of,
What did they?
especially not the men but the women, because remember women can't work back in them in those times. So he would take the prettiest of his daughters and dress them up like in a debutante ball. Which is where that shit comes from, where black girls dress up in like wedding dresses.
Right.
White dudes will come in wearing those fucking masks and shit. Like what's that movie with Tom Cruise? Oh, what was that shit called? Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. When they was having like sex parties and shit. Eyes wide shut. Yeah.
eyes shut open, peeping through the peeping hole, looking at that white girl little ass. Yeah.
Yeah. So they would have all these young girls, 16, 15, 16, be basically they made it to like little Drake girls, you know what I mean? Like girls that Drake kind of likes around that age, and then
Shit.
they'd be basically his little plaything and he would just pay for her. Basically what Drake do, like get young girls and just pay them money and shit to have sex with them and all that shit.
All right, we getting on topic, Lyle.
Huh?
That's not like they was on some R. Kelly shit back then too. Huh?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, man, they've been on that shit, man.
Yeah, they been. We getting off topic. No,
Yeah, we way off.
no, we getting off topic. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? How the hell we get here? I got lost making some hot tea. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, because we were talking about South of Midnight. I'm saying that this is the type of this is the type of shit that's in the game. Like maybe not.
Yeah.
It's not specifically related to that, but there's a lot of shit in here that's like it's a lot of dark subjects that it ain't like a lot of surface level shit. Like how far did you get?
Too goddamn far.
No, I'm still like in the beginning of the game right now.
Have you changed your clothes yet?
Talking about something else. How we get on South to Midnight?
I was talking about your homeboy Dustin, where he was talking about he can't play the game past chapter 6 because of some kind of abuse that was in the game, or
yeah.
All right, we're gonna circle back around there. Like, we're gonna circle back. Now where we at?
Well, yeah, we can come back, but yeah, it's deep. We'll talk about where we because we was on Nintendo.
Yeah, get back on Nintendo. We'll come back to that.
Yeah, but well, like I said, I like what I saw based on what Nintendo is going to offer. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna likely get it, and yes, I don't know how much it's going to cost though. That's the thing. If it's based on what I think, what people were saying previously, where it was going to be like 400, 450 for the console by itself, 500 for the Mario and the thing or whatever, cool. I'm all good for it. Donkey Kong Country, $70, cool. I only need those 2 games. Outside of that, I don't really play much on Nintendo. The rest of my games are going to be on Xbox. You know what I mean?
I would have been happy for Zelda, but when I seen it was the Wind Waker, like, come on.
I mean, look, I bought Zelda and I ain't beat it, so it's whatever.
The other Zelda, I gotta get it. Still gotta beat it. The other one, and it's another one that came after that one. But I don't. But didn't they say they was on? It got pushed back. We don't have a release date because of or Lord.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing because of tariffs, man. It's listen, yeah, it sucks, bro.
Aren't they negotiating, aren't they? They're trying to do some kind of
Um,
negotiations. I don't think they're
I don't
setting.
know
I don't think they're setting
who's
stone
he
yet.
who's he
But they could be.
negotiating with. That's the question, though.
I mean, if they since
I think
since
you're trying to negotiate with like Taiwan or somebody. Somebody seemed like they're willing to negotiate. I think they got hit pretty hard too, along with China.
I'll tell you this. Thank you, Donald Trump, because yeah, you fuck shit up. And you made your boy Elon Musk said, I'm gonna sit this political shit out because he losing that money.
Oh yeah, Tesla getting hit.
And all you know how much money was lost in the economy? What was it? 6.5 trillion.
Was it that much?
Yeah. Donald Trump doing this shit on purpose. But these game prices is going to go up. I hate to say it, but it's going to go up. It's going to. It's. I've been saying that. Oh damn, they're saying it's 8 now. I've been saying that. I've been saying that this shit is going to happen. I've been saying that, and for Bone, we tell Bone, he don't understand. Like, yo, this politics shit plays in video game. When it got something to do with fucking money, politics is right behind that shit. It is what it is. That's just how things is. This shit, everything revolves around money, man. I mean, like,
All that stuff happening. It's gonna get him an excuse to raise prices.
man, just shut up, man. I said that shit last time I was telling you that. You're like, but they gonna raise anyway. I'm like, no, I was telling you that. I said that last time. I said, I told y'all, man. I knew. I don't want to be the one to say I told you, but I told you. I knew it. I just know. I know this dude is crazy. That's what I look at. This stuff that this dude is doing is crazy. He's crazy. He don't give a shit. They want the richer to be richer, and the middle class to be even poor, like the poor class. And the poor class, the non-exist. This shit is crazy. Like, shit. Now I'm thinking about look at somebody said GTA is gonna be $100 the base game. Who gonna buy that?
Not me.
All right, let me borrow $100.
Oh man, man, that game, man, bro. I don't know. I don't know about that, man. No, it's so expensive.
That's it.
I actually believe it too, because the price of Nintendo trying to sell their games at. Yeah, that GTA 6 is gonna be $100.
Well, let me ask you this: would it not be in their best interest? I'm just calling this now. If it comes true, would it not be any? What if all these video game companies like ours decide to do what Microsoft doing, a streaming service? I mean,
That's the
type,
thing they can't do.
yeah, like some type of
Hey, they got the kind of content that people will want to subscribe to.
yeah.
You gotta have content for that. You can try it, but you're gonna fail.
What if Microsoft do a deal with Rockstar and they had that joint in Game Pass?
Now they can do that.
Yeah,
That's gonna be expensive though.
yo, I know though, but just think about it. Sony and them got to pay $100. Microsoft don't. Oh my god.
If I was Microsoft, I would do that. But I don't think the CEO of Take-Two would go for that though.
I'm saying as in not Mike. You know what I mean? As in the fans, like Sony players have to pay $100, but we wouldn't.
Like I said, that would be a good deal. But again, the CEO of Take-Two, he's pretty greedy. Like the shit that he do, yeah, I don't think he'd go for that.
We gotta get man. That's crazy. That's crazy. So
But it
live,
would be nice though.
so live. What you had to say about PlayStation live?
Man, well, with the whole reveal of the, the Nintendo Switch, there was this one game called Bloodbound that had a lot of these PlayStation dudes panties in a bunch because From Software made it, and it came out, and then they all looking at it like, hey, man, hey, this shit look like Bloodborne. And they've been crying about getting a sequel to Bloodborne, and find out the fucking Nintendo's getting it. They just renamed the bitch.
I think the reason PlayStation ain't getting a sequel to Bloodborne is because they didn't buy it the first time.
Yeah,
And when
but
that
well,
game
yeah,
came out, it only sold like 2 million.
yeah. I think it sold 7. It says it 7 as of now, something like that. But that shit's been
Yeah,
on
so
sale
that
like mad time. So
yeah, like after heavy discounts, it sold an extra 5 million after that. Cause I remember I bought it for like $10.
I hate to admit this Bone with the Brooks Brother red tie suit on, right? But goddamn, I'm late again. I'm late again. I'm late again. I don't even, man.
yeah, I didn't.
I'm late again on
I
Blood.
put. Yeah, I played it for like a half a second. I didn't really give it a real try, but I just wasn't interested in it, to be honest. It's not my type of game. And it's not the gameplay. Like even games that have a Souls like I like the Lies of P. I didn't beat it, but I forget why I didn't beat it. I think it just something else already came out that I was just more interested in. And that's probably why I didn't ever get around to actually beating it.
Souls games don't keep my attention enough.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, it's
Repetitive for me.
like I beat I remember the whatchamacallit games that were hard, Cuphead. I got through them. Like the first of
You played it.
the original game was actually harder than the DLC to me. Cause I was surprised how fast I got through the DLC. I was like, oh damn. But the actual regular game, man, fucking dragon. Oh, that dragon fucking gave me nightmares, dog. But see, like games like that, I can't. I usually steer away from because of me, man. I can't be staying up until 6 o'clock in the morning because I can't deal with the losing to a boss. Like I can't take a loss. So a lot of times I just be like, fuck it, I can't be playing these games like that. Cause I'll be up here all night trying to beat it, be at work fucking ready to die and shit. Cause I made terrible choices.
I don't know what to say for Sony, man. Microsoft got what? 30, what is it, 33rd, 33 and the third or whatever. That other game that's coming out, ain't that's exclusive by Microsoft?
Nah, it ain't exclusive. It's on PlayStation. They just gotta watch us play it for free. You know what I mean?
Oh, they gotta pay for that? I thought that was okay.
Yeah, see, it's a different thing when you be like, look, I got this for free, and you know what I mean, and then the other dude he got to pay for it. It's like sucks for you.
I'm trying to
They
think.
get
Well, how many games is it that they have? It seems like a lot of them games that we seen that is third party is coming to Game Pass, and that's a lot.
I wouldn't say a lot of them, but there's a lot of the games that are coming out now. Oof. Well, you know what? There's so many games that come out. Like, shit, how many games have come out a year? Or something like I'm not even counting Steam, but it feels like over 1,000 games come out on console every year. You know what I mean? Um. So I mean, it just so happens that the ones that catch everybody's eye, I say about 2/5 of them come to Game Pass. You know,
Mhm.
because everybody was talking about what you called last week, Atomic. what's it called? Not Atomic Heart. What's that thing called?
Battlefield.
So you got Adamfall. We got that. We didn't get obviously Assassin's Creed, but we did kind of. We did and we didn't. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people played it on Ubisoft Plus as well as bought it. Shit, I had both. I had Ubisoft Plus and I bought it. So what it is what it is. But you played it on Ubisoft Plus. Ubisoft Plus isn't on PlayStation. Not the one. Not they can't get Assassin's Creed that way. They have like some generic like.
I think they have Ubisoft Classics or something like that.
Yeah, Ubisoft Classics.
Yeah, I don't.
So it's like a vault type shit. It's not it's not full access to Ubisoft Plus because I'm pretty sure PlayStation denied it.
Wow. Why?
Because they want them to pay the full price for the game. That's what.
But you see, this is okay, and this is the problem that I have. This is the problem that Sony have. Just go ahead. If you're going to mock or copy anything that these other platforms have, you need to copy off of Microsoft. Excuse me, with this, with far as in their streaming and their services with video games. You need to do that because every time I think about it, it confuses me like why they're not doing it that same way. If it's
because Sony can't afford it, that's why. Sony needs some money. Microsoft really don't.
Yeah.
But Microsoft is making money out of it. That's what I'm saying. Then I can't see that. I don't understand. Again, I said this last time when Live was asleep. I think Sony is going to become an app. I think it's going to just become an app.
I don't know. Yeah, me personally, I don't understand why these gaming companies even put up with that shit. Like if I was them, I'd tell PlayStation, "Fuck you! I'm not putting my games on your platform until you act right." It's almost like these companies are scared of PlayStation for some reason. I've never understood that. When other platforms exist, like PlayStation is not the only gaming platform in town. But for some reason, they still put up with that shit.
I don't understand how you willing to go to the brink of extinction with having no money and damn near the doors are closing because you want to sit up there and do these exclusive deals with Sony. I don't get that. I don't understand that. To me, I for the love of fucking God, I don't understand why they do that. It don't make no fucking sense. You rather have your fans, you rather have IGN and all of them run out there and tell these crazy ass fucking lies, but tell these lies, have these people believing this bullshit, and your company door is about to get shut. I don't get that, man. I don't get that. I don't understand how these companies can live with themselves like that. Now, you wait until your company damn near dead. Oh well, we're not keeping the game exclusive to PlayStation no more. We're putting it on all platforms. You could have been had that money years ago. Years ago, you could have been had some of that cheddar to make other types of game or better game. Now you wait to this to the point where though you got to go to Microsoft for Microsoft to help you out. This shit. Why I get them?
The crazy part is Square Enix didn't even put their shit on Steam. They made it 100% exclusive to PlayStation. And damn near killed the whole company.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is that, the PlayStation fans aren't, bro, like we've seen this, their console is super casual. Yes, a lot of people bought their games on PlayStation last year at different times. But what happens is a lot of people transferred over and went to PC. They did not come back and also get a PlayStation. You know, look at every game that's launched on PlayStation. They all dipped. Every last one of them. Spider-Man sold 20 million. That shit did 10. You know what I mean? So it's not what it is today ain't what it used to be. And they can't even go like, oh, there's not enough people. Like, bro, you got over 70 million people that have that console, but yet they didn't buy those games. But people are playing games on it. They're just not playing your games on it. They're definitely playing Fortnite. They're definitely playing Call of Duty. They're playing that shit, Madden and all that shit. They're not playing your exclusives, is what they're not playing. You know, but that on PC, that's where a lot of those people are. They're buying those type of games. Freaking Baldur's Gate, that shit sold crazy numbers on PC. Same thing with Wukong, sold crazy numbers on PC. Same thing with Helldivers, sold crazy numbers on PC. Like, bro, the people that actually play those games they're not playing on the PlayStation no more. The PlayStation really didn't offer anything, and especially now that you can put all the features of the controller are now available on PC, so you're not missing out. Like if you have the PlayStation 5 controller and that's it's so next gen. Okay, that's on PC. So there's nothing for the PlayStation 5. Like that was the only thing next. Bro, that was the only.
No.
Yeah, they got trophies. Yeah, if you want to sign into a PSN, there's nothing on PlayStation 5 that makes it next gen now compared to the PC. Nothing. You don't have a quick resume on PC, so there's nothing on PlayStation 5 that warrants you needing to be there. The games was the only thing that you had because the controller is already on PC. You have nothing. There's nothing there. And the problem is the games are an extension to the PC. So even if you wanted to play on PlayStation and PC, there's really no reason to because PlayStation locks you from doing it. So it's just like, well, play on PC and then cool, you're just good there. It'd be nice if you could play on your PlayStation upstairs in the bedroom and on your PC when you want to play on your PC, but they don't allow it. So fuck the PlayStation, just play on my PC.
Hey yo, Livewire, man. Don't this sound familiar? Who was saying this before? Goodness gracious. When they were saying, oh, why buy an Xbox? Just get a PC. Weren't they saying that same thing?
Yep.
And all that generation.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like, oh, you don't need no Xbox, just get a PC. Oh,
It's amazing how time to come back around and bite him in the ass, right?
But see the difference is now we're moving into a situation where why not have an Xbox and have my PC? Because Xbox works in tandem with your PC versus like where PlayStation, all their proprietary stuff is for them. Cool. That's what you want to do. If you're gonna put a PlayStation in all your rooms. All right, I guess that's what you want to do. But if I want to have a PC, it works with my Xbox. If I want to have an Xbox, it works with my Xbox. When the handheld comes out, I want to have the Xbox handheld, it works with my Xbox. And it all works in unison. I don't have to get on my handheld and be like, oh my God, I got to figure out how I'm going to get this over. No, bitch, it works. It just works.
I don't
know.
It's a little thing called Xbox Play anyway.
Man, listen.
That PlayStation ain't yet.
Listen, those memory cards, man, they gotta on one of them handhelds, they gotta make it where you basically take the memory card from your console and put it in the handheld like the Switch cartridge, but it just has all your games on it. Bro, that should be crazy. Talking about they could give you 500 gigs of memory, but then you walk around with 2 terabytes of games just on your card and put it right in your handheld. What? Bro, that's amazing. especially people that already have it, and they should make it where it's like, because how many versions do we have? We have the Seagate one, and we got the what's the other one that we got? Black something. I think
I know
it's
what you're talking
WD.
about.
What's it? I forget what the other brand is. I think it's like two others.
Yeah, it is two others. I just can't remember the name of them.
Yeah, because I only got the Seagate ones. Yeah, if they make
Oh,
those where
like
they
the Western Digital.
yes, Western Digital. But like I said, bro, all they got to do is make it where those work with the handheld. Bro, not only will you sell the handheld, but you're giving them something that these current other handhelds don't really have access to, like the quick access to just put memory in there.
Yeah, just use
It just,
the regular Xbox Series X memory card and slide that in
yeah,
there.
yeah, that's
That
what I'm
would go.
saying.
Yeah.
Because it would make sense, especially if you're gonna say, "Oh, this is going to be a Xbox certified game." Handheld. Why not make it where it has a section just to put that memory card? I'm not saying it's the only place to put the memory card. Or you could also have a micro SSD and maybe do another like, internal way you could add it. But why eliminate the option to put the Seagate attachment on there, especially if it's going to you know utilize it. I mean, it'd be basically a plug and play.
And
That
that's
shit
not
would
a
be
bad idea. I think that would be dope if they did that.
well, yeah, that should yeah. You just plug it in that means that you automatically you just all you get the console day one you could just plug it in and go. What? You ain't got to worry about getting your handheld and now downloading everything again. Oh no, just pull it out the card and put it in the thing. Boom, I'm good. That's it. I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Xbox
Actually,
is
with
the
Only,
same. Don't nobody
huh?
want no damn VR on their goddamn face so they can see somebody dingling or a popsicle in their back pocket. I'm good.
Don't fuck around. That's gonna be Jeff Keighley.
wait, he said something about VR.
Yeah, talking about Xbox
Man,
ain't got no VR. Don't nobody want that.
man, PlayStation barely get VR.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna keep it real with
What was the last VR game Sony put out?
you. Wait a minute, didn't that fail? VR failed for them.
That shit flop hard. So what are
Yeah,
you talking
I'm
about?
talking about, yo, if you're talking about anybody that got VR, you might as well just say PC. And if you're saying PC, once again, PC is what? Microsoft. Now Microsoft is advertising PC is Xbox, streaming games is Xbox, Xbox is Xbox, the handheld is Xbox. It's all on their channel. All that shit is just Xbox. Nobody care about VR. I don't want to go on VR and I see somebody
You
and I
gonna hurt? Hey, you gonna hurt old boy feelings? Your little cousin.
he all right. He better learn how to take. He better learn how to toughen up.
Yeah.
If he listen here, if he tough enough to have a cold ass popsicle in his goddamn back pocket, he tough enough for these goddamn words. But continue on,
Talking
fella.
about VR.
Continue on.
Over
Man,
there be
VR
seeing
PlayStation's
video.
dead on me.
Dang, it's almost like they felt what we felt with the Connect.
Damn,
I think the Kinect sold more units though.
it did.
Even on the Xbox One, it sold more units than the
It
PlayStation
did.
VR.
It did. They just stopped it because of the media. The
Yeah, the
media.
media was shitting on it.
That's why they stopped it. Ki, did you play South of Midnight? Go ahead, La.
Nah, I ain't
Yeah.
played yet. Nigga, why
No.
does dog follow me?
You can
Oh,
hop
you
on.
mess with me. All
You
right,
can hop
come here,
on.
puppy.
You can jump back on South of
Who's good
Midnight and
dog?
go back and forth between South of
Man,
Midnight.
there's too many dang games right now, bruh.
Yeah, it
What you
is.
mean?
That
I'm
Game
still on
Pass is
Assassin's
killing me
Creed.
right now. Shit.
Oh yeah, I've been playing that too. Where am I at? I just got the band together, so I got Sasuke, Yasuke,
The
and
alligator yet?
huh?
You beat the alligator?
South of Midnight. Yeah. I'm talking
Talking
about
about
Assassin's
Assassin's Creed.
Creed. I was
Oh,
saying like
Man,
I had just reached the section where it's Yasuke, Nawe and the old dude and and the other chick with
I haven't
the
even
the bow.
unlocked Yasuke yet, man. I'm a level
I
what
haven't either.
18, and
Yeah.
I'm still I'm just now meeting Missy Hide at the castle.
Oh, bro, listen,
Yeah, look
listen.
here.
It took me a while to get to Yasuke. I still ain't even
Really?
having that long.
How
Yeah,
long?
bro.
How long does it take to meet him?
It don't take that long if you streamline it. But bro, because I was playing with her, I was out there trying to
Same,
beat all the castles. You know what I mean? Because I was trying to. I didn't want to just be weak. I had no ability.
exactly.
You think you were trying to
That's the
beat
thing
all the
that's
cats?
annoying about Assassin's Creed. Like you get to the end and you ain't got no power. You getting your ass whooped. I'm like, oh nah.
Yeah, you
Well,
gotta
you
do a
know what
bit
I
of grinding.
did. You
But
know
I
what I
will say
did.
this grinder ain't been as bad as the other ones.
I went and
No,
opened up
no,
the
yeah,
map. That's what I did. I just ran around.
that's
Like I
true.
almost got all the major buildings upgraded, and the only thing I really did was just loot the castles, basically.
Oh no,
All that
see,
supplied all that.
I
Hmm.
so chaos.
Chaos. I
This is
didn't
the
even do
this
that yet. I ain't do that yet. I just
yeah.
went around opening up the map. That's what I
Well,
was.
see, yeah, see, this is the thing. Once you get Yasuke, all the
Hmm.
shit that was kind of challenging, what you do is you go back with old girl to the location and then turn it to Yasuke and let him just
They
wreck shop.
ass.
So yeah, all the dudes that used to be out there whooping like all these like they be like demon soldiers and whatever. All you
Hmm.
do is just turn around and Yasuke and he out there just fucking wild.
Oh yeah,
Did y'all get a dojo
bet.
yet?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got it.
cause Yasuke is basically the juggernaut in the fucking family. That nigga just wow.
I just hate when they
Dang.
do shit to me.
So
When they,
how much longer do I got to unlock him? I'm at the part where I got to meet this nigga at the castle.
You ain't that far. You
Okay.
ain't that
Yeah.
far. I
Because
mean,
I just
you
eliminated the two dudes.
hold on. I'll tell you where you meet. And I played it on. Um, I played it on GeForce Now, but I'm be honest, it ain't that much.
different.
It's nah, it really ain't. You might as well just play it on X on the Series X. It ain't really like it's not a big of enough a difference to be like, oh, I'm gonna just play it here. It like it's a little bit, but it ain't huge like that.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, not like when I had played Starfield on GeForce Now. That shit was a difference.
Yeah, especially in the beginning before they like
Hmm.
updated everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I stopped playing it once they put added 60 FPS to it. I was like, I don't need it anymore. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
not you're not really getting you're getting that much more to be honest.
Yeah.
Because graphically, we already knew that from Starfield anyway. Graphically, their lower end settings don't like they don't just fall out the bottom and then you just be watching looking at like no textures all over the place.
Yeah.
It ain't like that. Whereas some other games looking crazy. Yeah. No, let me answer this question real quick for you for your Assassin's Creed one. Y'all can talk while I look up this for
Nah,
chaos.
yeah, 'cause I was wondering that shit. I'm like, damn, I done did the whole map of these Azumi Setsu. Now I'm
Yeah,
killed these two niggas, and I
yeah,
thought
because
I'd meet them right after. Huh?
for Assassin's Creed with Yasuke, you can't really do any. Once you get him, you can't do anything else but his missions. It's like two or three. You have to do his first two or three missions before you can just go off
Uh,
and do like other stuff. Cause I was like, I got him, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna go kill that guy that I heard about that he was like a pain in the ass to get to. But then it's like, nah, nigga, you gotta do these like you gotta do his story missions first. You can't just be out here killing people just because you want to. He's part of this
damn.
other mission. So I'm like, oh, all right.
So I might as well just go on this level 23 place and take out the rest of these niggas in this what's the face. Although I'm a level 18, I should be able to kill this nigga.
See, I'm in Sakamoto. That's it's over there by the water
Is
in
it
the upper.
There's water everywhere in the game, live.
No, it's in the. I'll tell you, man. I'm looking at them.
Listen,
Hey, it ain't water everywhere, everywhere.
shit.
I'm not talking about lakes and ponds and shit. I'm talking about like actual or their moats. I'm in the upper. Yeah. Let me make sure this is. It's not like I'm in the upper right hand. Oh shoot. The upper right hand corner of map. I'm at Umi.
Yeah,
So I'm pretty sure when you get to Umi in that area, that's where you get to open up Yasuke by Umi. Because a lot of this shit I recently just did. Either Umi or or Iga. Um yeah, it's
yeah.
one of
'Cause
those two.
I ain't even want to hit the other areas yet until I got them because I'm like,
Yeah, because Izumi Setsu is where
You still gonna have to
that's
level up. You still gonna have to level him up, though.
yeah. So
what you mean?
Izumi
He
Setsu.
start off at level 1?
No, he
No, because you start off and he's already like
he already he
he
already
comes with
started out.
points that you could
Right,
add. For whatever reason, they don't start him off on the one. They start him off with like 15 points or so, and you gotta
yeah,
add it to your attributes.
yeah. I think what it is.
But they do get them separately. So it's like
Yeah,
whatever she has, she has. Whatever
he's
you have,
higher.
he
He's
has
higher
here.
than her. He
Oh, that's
definitely
why.
he's high. No, but he's
Yeah,
higher.
they don't share. They don't share. They don't
Yeah,
share
they don't.
points.
They don't. That's what I'm
Like
saying.
so, if you have points for her that you didn't use, you got to use them. It's not like you could just like switch to him and then use it over there. You can't do that.
Nah,
What about the knowledge though? The knowledge level stays right. It's shared.
no,
It's not
no.
shared because the knowledge is what they have for themselves.
Oh, that's so whack.
Yeah,
I mean, listen. You gotta realize they're setting it up like two different individuals. Because I thought
yeah,
that too, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, but that's just double the grinding, bruh. You know how much I got with this chick?
Yeah,
nah, yeah. You'll be surprised because what happens is, like I said, they don't play the same at all. Like
nah, they
Yeah,
don't.
she's
she's
super
stealthy.
out, yeah, super stealth, super agile. What you do is you get her to the location where you want to get into the shits, and then you just unleash him in like, the bull in the china shop. You unleash him there. But see, so it's a lot of times it's hard to get in there. So once you get in there, you got to find a location where like okay, like because you can't drop him in there if it's in the red. You got to find a spot where it's safe and he can actually climb in because obviously he's not as agile. He doesn't have the
Yeah.
ability to just climb, and he ain't got no grapple hook and all that shit. So if he ain't physically doing it on his own, he ain't, you know, what I mean, he ain't getting in there.
I mean, look, it is what it is. She's a ninja and he's a samurai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's a brute. He's a brute force, and she all straight up stealth. You can do stuff with him, but it ain't all like that. That he's that fucking good at it.
yeah. Like he's not gonna he like him jumping off doing them uh
Ninja
dives of
flips and
faith.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit is like you be seeing him. He be looking clumsy as hell.
Yeah, yeah. Like if like how she can walk on stuff, he can't because of the pop. He
He
walk
can't walk. He can you know how like he could walk on stuff and he could like she could like bend down and stuff. He can't do that shit at
can't
all.
do none of that shit. That rope will push his foot.
He
He be
could
like,
prone
ah!
though.
And he'll fall though. He'll
He
scream
can
too.
prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can prone, but he can't do it in every location though. That's always interesting, but he
So
can do it.
basically, if you want to, so basically, there's no stuff with him. You just gotta go in, guns blazing. Like, yeah, nah, I'm here. I'm here to
If you
kill y'all niggas. What's
if you
Like
up?
this is
you can ask Savage. Savage will tell you a whole lot of
like my
whole lot
thing
of
is like
legendary weapons and stuff because he's supposed to be another more for brute force.
yeah, because like yeah, have you done the castle yet? You
Which
oh
one? I did all of them in here in the
no.
Zamisetsu.
Okay, I didn't
I did.
complete all of them, but I went to all of them. Because I think there's like two that I didn't get I didn't kill all the whatever
Yeah,
the
I know.
samurais you gotta
Nacho.
yeah. But like a couple times I get in there and I get my ass whooped and I'm like, what the fuck? But I didn't have Yasuke at the time, so I couldn't just be like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna just kill everybody.
Yeah.
But now if I get into a situation like that, I'll be like, all right, bro, go do your thing, man. Cause I love booting niggas through the fucking door and just going nuts.
Yeah, yeah. He brute force. He'll run through. He'll run through the door, break banister, all types of shit. He the one that cut limbs and stuff off. She's not strong enough to do the stuff that he's doing.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
she
don't
just
be
stabbed
doing.
niggas through the stomach and shit, sliced them in
Yeah,
their throat.
he the one that's cutting off the necks and all that other stuff.
Yeah, because for the most part, I just use the katana and what's the name of that shit? The fucking ball and chain shit with her. I'd
I,
be using those two because I like the range on it. Kind of like you get caught in a
and I
fucked
begin
up situation and like
Oh,
get
the
niggas to back up and shit.
Kasari Gama?
Yeah, there you go. Use that. I like the ninja stars too because they're better than the fucking uh
The kunais?
yeah. Well, one you get more of them.
I ain't
Man,
You
the
get more.
kunais, I can't like see when I play stealth, them kunais, I can't find a use for the ninja stars like that. 'Cause they don't really do damage, and when I'm doing stealth, it ain't like I
You
can
gotta.
kill them.
Well, they'll do damage if you upgrade them.
Yeah, but like when I'm
Because this is the other
stealthing,
thing, huh?
like them kunais kill niggas in one hit. The ninja stars
Well,
don't.
see, this is the thing. If you like, I upgraded my shit and then went back to Izumi Setsu, so you just be killing niggas dumb quick with that shit. Because remember, it's based on a level. It's a hard set level, so
Yeah,
anybody in that area is they ain't gonna be but so high. So that's what I'm saying. Like you go around and do all them castles, you're gonna be stupid high. So and then I would go do the castles, do the side missions, and then I would start doing the actual missions that I'm supposed to.
oh
Uh,
yeah, that's why I just again I did all the side stuff besides there's like this dude that you meet, it gives you like 8 people to assassinate.
yeah,
I ain't did I killed half of them, but I need to go to that level 23 place and finish it, and I'm only at 18.
yeah. Because my thing is, upgrading my base, upgrading
I did.
my gear shop,
Yeah,
uh,
same,
update.
same.
So I'm on level 2. I haven't gotten to level 3 yet. What am I? So Yasuke's on 13. Oh no, he's on 19. No, he's on 13. I'm tripping. He's on 18. Can't see what old girl is on right now because I can't switch to her because I'm in like a weird location. All my shit is like 18 except for my rifle, which is 17. It also has a perk on it that I don't want to give up, so I just say fuck it. But yeah, that Assassin's Creed is dope, yo.
Definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, so jumping on this South of Midnight, I just went to old girl's grandmother's house. Not in the beginning, not after you lose her mom, but
You
like
went back.
you have to go back to
Okay.
talk to her about some shit, and that's when shit
You
get
gotta talk
real
to
fucked
Grandma
up.
Bunny.
Yeah, Grandma Bunny on some shit, dog. That bitch on some shit.
Oh, Grandma Bunny.
Yeah, she on some shit. You learn some shit about her. I ain't even learned the whole thing. I'm just like what I know now versus what I knew before. I'm like, damn.
That's fucked up. With
Well, when
old.
you first met her, she looked like she up to something. Like,
Yeah, she looked.
Yeah, but like you get in and you learn that shit getting dark. Oh shit. That shit is that shit heavy out here. Nah, this game is dope, man. I like. I'm still trying to like unlock all my abilities. Like it's like, obviously it's not a long game, so and I know like people will say, oh, like you want it to have more with the combat and all that stuff, but again, it's not a long game, so it doesn't really. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense to have like all this extra crazy shit, but it's like if the game is only 12 hours, nigga, when are you gonna learn all this shit? And you also got to remember, she's a fucking rookie. She's not like a professional. She ain't been doing this shit like the last 10 years. She's been doing it the last 10 minutes. Like she
Mm-hmm.
just got here. Like, you know what this reminds me of? Uh, uh, oh, shit. I'm forgetting the name of the damn game. What's the name of the game? The rat game.
What red game?
Oh, the old girl. The game where they got all them crazy rats in it. What's the name of
Oh,
that shit?
a Plague Tale.
A Plague's Tale. This is like the first of Plague's Tale, you know, where she has a sling. What else she have in that shit? Oh, and she had different like shit she could put in the fucking in the sling, different like chemicals she could add to it, so it set niggas on fire and make them sleepy and all that shit. She has more, obviously, in South of Midnight. She has more abilities than that, but it's the same premise where it's like she's learning versus in the second one where she went from like a little girl trying to defend herself to freaking goddamn serial killer in the second one. That bitch just straight murdering niggas.
Yeah,
She's
she
straight
was no
murdering niggas.
holds
Like
barred.
ain't no way around it. Like them bitches like I'm prepared and I got a special set of tools, a special set of skills.
I was like, I don't
Like
give a fuck. I'm trying to
he
save my
said,
little brother. Like, fuck
he said,
y'all.
you're a little girl. She said, nigga, I'll kill you. I don't mean that figuratively. Nigga, I'll kill you. Like, no, this bitch crazy. My little
Bro, we need
brother
to
had
get a
that.
sequel to
Huh?
Record. We need that. Record. We need a sequel to that.
That'd be nice too. I mean, it doesn't like I feel like South of Midnight has a lot of games in it. It has a little bit of Recore in it. Maybe not the whole. I do like that mechanic where you got to struggle to take the core route. And I haven't seen anything like, obviously
There's
it
no other
might have been
game
in,
like.
yeah, but I mean, it might have been in another game. I mean, that shit, I ain't gonna act like I played everything, but I
I
really
haven't
like that.
seen games like it, like Record. I
Yeah,
haven't seen nothing. So,
but it feels like South of Midnight has from what I've recently seen the audio is what we kind of experienced in Hellblade, where it's like the audio is really good in this game. Like I was surprised how good it is. Um,
but yeah, the
Especially
music
with
is nice.
the music, the voices, like there's certain sections where you just hear little kids saying crazy like Freddy Krueger type shit. You're like oh my god, don't go in there. You
I
gotta
ain't
be
gonna lie.
careful. Like, oh, what the fuck?
You know what I thought this game was? I thought she already had died. I said, yo, let me find out this girl's dying. She fighting her way, trying to find her mother and everything going on around her. Is she in purgatory or some crazy shit? So that shit, wow. I'm like, wait a minute.
But you know what it is? It's like a world that it's obviously it's a world within the world, but like all the stuff that's there, she's the only one that sees it. Obviously, because she's a weaver, but it's just presented in a way that's like, wow, this is quite interesting. And shit, I only beat two I think it's five bosses in this game, or five or six. I only beat two of them. Because as far as I know, you got the gator, you got the tree, which is in a actual boss fight, but he's still a boss. So I'd say anybody with an affliction, you gotta like cure. So you got the tree, you got oh well, technically Bonnie has something too. So I guess that would be 7. So there might be more because they kind of like have these little micro stories within too. Like they might not be big bosses where you fight them, but there's like shit that you gotta fix. Because the and what's the first guy's name? Let me look it up.
Larry.
No, ain't you just saying shit. Ain't no damn Larry. This nigga. What's his name? Benny.
I tell you this,
Oh,
man.
not Benny. Benji. Huh?
Benji. Okay.
Yeah, Benji. So yeah, Benji. This thing is like his section isn't really a fight; it's platforming. Basically, you gotta work your way to the top.
And the reason why I say that is the spirit joint that you're running from.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm like, yo, this is. We found out this game is like that other game that you played back in the day that made you cry. Where the boy was looking for his dad and stuff, but he was dead and he fell out the boat. I said, yo, this game is crazy.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what? I like your little stuffed animal crouton.
Yeah, how you could throw the little turn to the little animal.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. You just gotta look for them little locations where to use them so you can collect. I mean, that's my whole thing is like basically going through collecting the notes. Like I collect the notes for the story because
yeah, I do
it,
too.
it adds to the narrative at the end of each chapter where he does like kind of like a recap. So if you don't go into every the other thing is it's not mandatory to go into all locations. But wherever he's guiding you to, that's the only place you have to go. You know what I mean? So if it doesn't tell you to go that way, but you find an area where it's like, oh, there's guys here, and then you take them out, and then it gives you some shit to go into your bottle, like, and you don't get that because you didn't skipped it. It's not going to be in your shit for the summary. Yeah, this game is fire, man. They did their thing on this shit. I can't wait to see what they do for if they do a sequel or something else. You know what I mean? But I feel like whatever they do is gonna build off of this.
I hope this is sequel. What was the review on this?
I don't remember. It was something.
Other than the racist review. Because I know this
You
game
talking
is.
about South of Midnight?
Yeah. What was the score? What did they give it?
I think he got like a 79 or something like that.
What?
Yeah, he didn't get a high score, but I think it was something like that.
Boy, I tell you, they can't get Microsoft shit. That's the shit I don't be
No, they
understanding.
can't. They always nitpick and pick the game apart and complain about dumb shit. But I'm sure if this game ever came to PlayStation, they'll love it.
Hell yeah. And to be honest with you, I can see them. I can see a pony playing this. I'm gonna keep it real. I can see a pony playing this type of game.
Well, yeah, they love single player games.
Right, right.
That would be a perfect PlayStation game. That's what I'm saying. If it came to PlayStation, they'll love it. But since it's only Xbox and PC, and they want to shit on it.
Because I was trying to see what the usual suspect gave it. What score did they give it? Like, you know, other than Buddy Rabbit ass, fucking Colin Moriarty and you know, all them other crazy people. I'm just I was just curious to see what type of crazy shit that they what kind of crazy score they give it because it ain't Sony. And for crazy ass Xbox have no game and shit, Microsoft is not going third party. I don't y'all. The thing that killed me is that y'all really wishing this thing into existing. Microsoft is a bigger entity now. They can't continue on functioning as the way they used to. Don't get me wrong, it's fun, and I like that the fact that they was doing that. But now they can't. They trying to become a big ass publisher, and they allowing Sony and them to get some games. They're not trying to. Mind you, when I say they allow you, they allow y'all to get some of these games. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have to. They had to do none of that. But y'all got to remember this. Y'all bought this on yourselves. PlayStation community bought this shit on themselves. They did this. Sony did this shit to y'all by trying to keep the money all to themselves when there's enough money in the pot for other video games to get some. But they ain't want that. So now Sony got to rely on Microsoft. So the question it ain't is, well, why Microsoft was putting games on the PlayStation stuff, that ain't the question that I would ask. The question is, the question is, why do Sony need these games on their platform? Because Sony clearly is not like, well, we don't want them. They accepting that shit to get some of these games on their platform. Microsoft is just trying to help them out to keep them relevant when they don't really have to. They don't have to make Sony allow Sony to have that. I mean, like y'all be saying crazy stuff. Like I don't think y'all pay attention to the stuff that y'all be saying.
I don't know what's going on in the industry right now. It's the same thing that happened back in the 90s between Apple and Microsoft.
Yeah.
The government was trying to break Microsoft up into other companies, and Microsoft gave Apple all that money to keep them alive so the government wouldn't do it. I think it's the same thing that's going on right now. If PlayStation failed, Microsoft was in trouble.
Yeah.
Especially on the gaming side. So they have to do something.
Uh-oh.
And plus, Microsoft just got too many damn games right now.
Yeah.
So why not put some of the older games on PlayStation and make
Right.
some of that money, you know?
But I'll tell you, this is the thing. I don't know what they're gonna decide to put over and what they're, you know what I mean, what they are. But I'll tell you what, it doesn't behoove the media to shit on games and try to fuck with the sales by doing it. Like give it this, I mean, judge it accordingly, and don't, you ain't gotta fucking act like it's good if it ain't. But you ain't got to go out your way and try to shit on games just because you want to shit on games either. Because that shit ain't gonna come to PlayStation if it don't sell. They already learned that from Hi-Fi version didn't sell on Xbox. They watched it not sell on PlayStation. So you think they're gonna turn around and then bring a game that's not selling on Xbox or PlayStation? They are not. Because they know you motherfuckers are liars.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Hi-Fi Rush is still on PlayStation.
Remember all that? Oh, Hi-Fi Rush is going to sell way better on PlayStation, or in a great game, but it did not sell. You know?
Looking at it that way, because you know what I say. I say they're gonna test Sony. They looking at them numbers. They already looking at what game sold on the PlayStation and what game does not. Microsoft and every company look at numbers and stuff to see how well they do. Well, a respectable, good company will do that to see if it works. Again, if the game didn't sell that much on the on the Xbox, they give it to the PlayStation. If it ain't selling well on the PlayStation, then fuck it. That means fewer games is going to go to the PlayStation. It's just going to stay on the Xbox. That's why they branching it out. Every ecosystem that you have seen is part of that. It's called Xbox now. That's why you see it, the TV apps, the PC, that handheld, the console, streaming device, or whatever. It's Xbox. They're not depending on PlayStation fans like y'all think they are. So I don't know why y'all think that they are, but they're not dependent on y'all. They gave y'all a few games that y'all wanted to see how that shit would sell, and that shit didn't sell. Y'all, for some reason, y'all think y'all getting a Halo. Y'all not getting a Halo. I'm gonna be the first one to say it. Y'all not gonna get Halo. Y'all not, because it goes to show you when it comes down to certain games or whatever, that's not your forte. Y'all not into fast shooters. Y'all not. And if y'all get it, that means that they're gonna have to dumb the game down for y'all because y'all don't understand. Halo is a fast. Halo is more fast paced than fucking Call of Duty. It is. It'll give you no time to sit up there to be camping and none of that shit. It's
cool. Look what happened to Titanfall, and they had to dumb that shit down.
Yep, Titanfall 2. They had to dumb that shit down because of who? Because of the PlayStation fan. I said this before and I'm gonna say it again. You want to know what was Xbox bottleneck? It was the PlayStation. When it come down to games that moving fast, frame per second, whatever, Sony is not the one. They're not the one. They still can't properly do fucking on 120. As Loudwire like to say, that console was poorly designed. Like
yep.
You keep saying Microsoft letting them have their games and stuff. How you gonna let them have a game on a console that can't even utilize none of the abilities that game offered? They took away the goddamn pisser. If that don't tell you something, I don't know what will. Because I know in your little head and your little mind and stuff, y'all thinking that y'all gonna get South of Midnight.
Hello, y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, damn.
We can hear you now. Y'all thinking inside your little head that y'all gonna get South of Midnight. I know y'all PlayStation fan thinking that. It's not gonna happen. Live just said it. Y'all didn't even buy the game that Microsoft gave y'all. Now it's funny the games that y'all are getting or select games that Microsoft filled those. We can deal with them having that game. If y'all get Forza, fine, y'all get Forza. It's a racing game. Why? Because y'all play racers. Y'all don't have a racer. That's why y'all getting Forza. You're only getting Forza because y'all don't have a racer.
Damn, they really getting Forza?
Yeah. That's what I can see them. I can see it. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking like if they do get it, it's because they don't have a racing game. They don't.
Man, I don't think they get anything of the Holy Trinity.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but them getting Halo, they not getting no damn Halo or none of that shit. They not. They gonna have to dump. Listen here, Halo Combat Evolved. Remember when they remaster that for the 360? I don't even think their system can handle the frame rate of Halo Combat Evolved, and that's a 20-year-old game. I'm just saying, y'all features is lacking. Next generation is going to be catching up to what the Series X is doing. By the time then, Microsoft is going to go even further. And Sony knows that. They know that Microsoft is going to come out with a powerhouse console. It's like you got to think about it. For a person to utilize,
especially when stuff is going to software.
Right. You got to realize when you really want to utilize a hardware of a console, even for a third-party developer to utilize that means that game will actually have to be solely on just that console if the other console can't keep up. And let's be honest, all the PlayStation that ever came out could not keep up with Microsoft in one way or
Mhm.
another.
You know how they were calling it a Series Potato? They about to start calling PlayStation Playtato.
Right? Listen, it's not me just making this up. I'm just telling you the facts.
Yeah, Flip got the inside scoop.
I don't know what
Bro,
he's
listen to
talking
him.
about, but I'm just saying. The fact of the matter is, Sony console always been under power. Even the mighty PlayStation 4, it never really been as powerful as the Xbox. You know what I mean, it was just easy to make games and all that stuff. There was nothing wrong with the ESRAM. We already done found out as Young Chaos brought that joint in a party when we heard what was going on. No, they was paying for them not to work on that ESRAM. They was paying for that. I mean, y'all, you know,
Yeah, it was on that parody clause.
yeah, they was paying. They right, exactly. Why I say what that parody clause. I never paid attention to until Live start talking about it. I'm like, what? Like, no, I know what that means, but what are you telling me? Oh, well, Sony got a parity clause where though the game got to run on their console better. All Xbox One generation, that's what the fuck they was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not mad that they did that. Am I mad? No. It is what it is. But when Microsoft do something like that, it's a whole fucking problem. Think about this. What the fuck is y'all playing now? And if y'all are playing a game that's by Microsoft or a game that used to be exclusive that Microsoft gave y'all, what do that tell you? Y'all playing Sea of Thieves, one of the highest, most anticipated game for your console through the generation. That's sad. Y'all gotta play Sea of fucking Thieves. Y'all gotta play somebody else. Think about it. You gotta play somebody else exclusive. That's not good. I know y'all be thinking, oh yeah, how we got the exclusive. That's not good. If y'all gonna play it, y'all better play the shit out them games. I'm not worried about Microsoft buying these companies and allowing y'all continue on playing the games that already been third party. That's a given. But the shit that y'all doing, man, listen, that's bad. That's not good. That is no mean by good by any way. That for y'all to sit up there and like, yeah, we got y'all game coming to our console. It ain't like y'all gonna play it. And the sad reality is, I don't. If Microsoft was to give y'all Forza, y'all not even gonna play that. Like, yo, they throwing y'all bone trying to help y'all out, and y'all still not doing it. Damn, y'all want to play games. Y'all want to play y'all exclusive. Y'all want to play Microsoft exclusive. God damn, what do y'all want to play? It's to this point. Why do y'all even got a console? I'm still trying to figure out why the PlayStation even a thing.
They want them Nintendos.
It's crazy. Even if they had Nintendo games, they still won't play it.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, it's like if your biggest argument is to come in the chat and say we getting y'all game, then y'all lost. Y'all been lost. Y'all y'all are a thing of the past. Right about now, I feel like PlayStation never existed. It's a figment of our imagination. I think we all fucking high. I think they infected us people that like playing video games, and the government is fucking with us, and the PlayStation never existed. Like, the shit is crazy, man. Y'all wilding out, screaming, we got y'all game, and y'all ain't playing y'all game. How did that look? Rob, you gotta tell me, how did that feel to sit up here and not want to play your game that is given to you, but you want to play your opponent game? How you want to play their games and you can't play your own?
I mean, nasty work. Hey, they used to brag about their games all the time when they used to get them.
But they never played them.
I mean, that's true, but they bragged about they ain't played the Death Stranding and they bragged about that.
I don't understand that. And now you see Death Stranding third party. I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna keep saying it to you, Pony, and Pony body get this in your head. PlayStation is going to become a fucking app. Because after this PlayStation 6 come out, y'all done. Sony might as well just go full on streaming. Because the next Xbox that's coming out, let's keep it real. It ain't gonna be no disc drive in there. That shit might be sold separately. I feel sorry for all you people that like physical. No, I don't. I'm gonna stop lying. I don't feel sorry for people that were like physical. Sorry. I don't feel sorry. I'm lying by saying I feel sorry. I do not feel sorry for you. It's just the way it is. Y'all got consoles. Y'all got all these consoles that y'all so-called claim with no games. I never heard of that. I never. Who the hell heard of anything like that? I never heard of, oh, we got 70 million consoles and not one goddamn game. You got to rely on Microsoft. Do you understand that? How you're saying Microsoft is so much of a bad and fucked up company, you got to rely on them to give you games. You got to rely on your enemy to come save you. Think
The
about it. Go ahead.
problem is they think that removing Xbox out the way somehow magically just allow PlayStation to dominate. But the truth of the matter is that without Xbox, who the hell's gonna make these games? PlayStation can't afford to do it. They've already proven that. They canceled more games this year than Xbox did all last gen. That shit crazy, bro.
Never heard of nothing like that, yo. I'm still mind-boggling. I'm still brain fucked about how they taking away something that they add to their console that's supposed to help them. I think they got me. They got the biggest fucking recall in a part in a bigger recall in a part than fucking Tesla had to recall their fucking Cybertruck. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But you want to stream
Well,
y'all getting our stuff. How? How you gonna play it? Your pistol is gone. How you gonna play our game and you can't even, your console is not even capable of running it? Your console ain't even capable of running fucking a 20-year-old game. You over there? I never seen nobody doing jumper jack for Jesus over somebody else's shit. Like you want our stuff so bad and y'all not, and it's not working. Go ahead, get Forza Horizon 5. I guarantee you that bitch gonna flop. Watch. And the first thing they're going to say is, oh, that's because Microsoft, they didn't program it right on the PlayStation 5. Man, shut up. How they going to program something or program something on a hardware that's missing parts? These motherfuckers did a fucking subtraction from their fucking console. Sony is the worst fucking company ever. That whole fucking PlayStation is a pisser. That's fucked up. They need to give everybody back their money for buying that PlayStation 5 and a fucking Pro. They need to recall on all them goddamn consoles. Do a fucking recall. A massive fucking recall for selling y'all fucking something that y'all can't even use. I run out there.
And if Sony did that, that'd cripple the whole company.
They don't got no choice. It's already crippled now. I'm going to go buy me a PlayStation 5. To play what?
Fortnite.
Yup. I ain't never seen nobody sold. Sony them sold y'all an upgrade box. What the fuck? An upgrade box that don't do nothing. And the funny thing is, I said that on the channel before when that shit comes out. Remember I said that? I said that shit ain't gonna be no powerful than the PlayStation fucking 5. Why? Because they doing the same shit they did with the PlayStation fucking 4 Pro. That shit ain't do nothing. I tell you, boy, I gotta give a clap. Sony, thank you for not letting me down. Thank you for making me right. Like, it's crazy. Sony, man. Sony used to make all these hot. They ain't used to make shit. Where the fuck is all them goddamn company at that they had? I ain't talking about the goddamn company that they bought and sold the fuck off or broke up or dismantled. I'm talking about where the fucking original goddamn company that they had from day one for their console. None of them goddamn company exists anymore. Everything Sony touches, it fucks up. I'm about to start calling Sony bad news, no name. Because there's never nothing good for a PlayStation. Never nothing good. I'm still trying to figure out what happened to Wolverine. And the way I'm looking at it, Punisher, Wolverine ain't going to come out until next gen with Sony.
Yeah, most likely. It might be a cross-gen game.
I'm not for sure it's gonna be called Chain Game.
Think about all them games that
I think they said somebody they come out with an X-Men game too. That's supposed to be out before
all those games is going
2030 or some shit.
Yup, they all going to be next gen.
That's what they say.
But that Wolverine had to come out pretty soon.
Yeah, pretty soon on the next gen. It's like it's at this point what Sony is doing right now. They might as well just push whatever game they all got that they thought they was going to bring out and push it out next gen. How the fuck you got a next generation game, the game that's coming out next gen? At least Microsoft giving us something. My uncle used to say a half a loaf of bread is better than nothing. We got Game Pass. We got a fleet load of fucking games. We got an army over this bitch. What y'all got? Sony got empty warehouses of fucking controllers.
Shit, they got warehousing for the PlayStations too.
No, them bitches broke. they ain't nothing but empty shells. Talking about we got 60, 70 million consoles. No, y'all
I don't believe them numbers at all. Looking at that game series.
You know what the numbers are? You know what the numbers are? Those are PlayStation 4. They counting them fucking PlayStation 4, them damn handheld shit that they had. That's what they count. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Microsoft had a whole fucking year of selling the Series S and X. A whole fucking year. When the shit got shut down and they couldn't make no more consoles, Microsoft was still making consoles slowly. They wasn't making thousands of them. They was making them join slowly. And Sony had stopped. I'm not lying. You can look this shit up. Because they couldn't get the material that they need to make the fucking PlayStation 5. Then all of a sudden, oh yeah, we're gonna make some PlayStation 4. Oh, we leaving the PlayStation 4 behind. Then they had to go make some PlayStation 4.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
And they bundled them goddamn PlayStation 4 in right along when they start making fucking PlayStation 5. Remember Microsoft was whooping Sony ass month to month with selling shit? Of course they're gonna beat Sony because Sony can't make nothing. How you gonna have a race? Yeah, Microsoft beating the race. What race? Sony's still at the fucking start line. But magically they got 60 or 70 million fucking consoles. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Oh, Bone taking a break off tonight. They taking a break off tonight. You know what I'm saying? So that I mean, you know, or should I say he on vacation? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that shit don't make no
Yeah, the
sense.
doctor said he got gout in his foot, so you know he gotta take a week off.
Yeah.
He in pain right now.
He got a PlayStation chick in the bed.
Oh
Last time,
shit!
last time I heard, I think he got a PlayStation on chick pregnant.
Oh shit! She giving
Oh, so
birth
he hiding from it.
to a literal pony.
Mm-hmm.
He fucked
My
up and got
Bone,
he fucked up and
Bone
got
trying to avoid
pregnant.
that child support. He hiding.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he fucked up and got a pony pregnant, and he
He
trying to
over there saying, they can't get me, G.
he ain't think it was here until the baby say, "Gee, gee."
On Pablo.
The baby was like, "Oh, Pyro, dada." Bone got a baby. That's why y'all see him on Twitter with the Brooks Brothers suit with the red tie. He got a new job and stuff for that baby, for that boy.
You over there quit alcohol and everything.
He's trying to figure out how he gonna break the news to everybody that he got a pony pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
No, Bone gonna say I couldn't turn down this way, so
Mm-hmm.
like you couldn't what? I can't turn down this way, so
That juice box was just too good, G.
she holding
Like, she tricked me, G.
she tricked me.
hey, if that's the case, I don't think that's a woman.
My nigga, my nigga Bone got a pony bot baby on the way. God damn,
Mhm.
he really got a pony bot. You know what I mean? Congratulations, Bone.
He said he was going to end the feud one way or another.
Yeah. He
Well, I always told Bone he had one more in him, so
Bone
Oh
said
shit!
he said he building the gap, bridging the gap between bot and pony. You know what I'm saying? This baby going to lead all gamers. The baby sleep inside a place, sleep inside a Nintendo crib.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. But these fools out here, man. These fools out here be wilding out, screaming for our games and shit, knowing damn well y'all can't handle our game. That console can't handle that shit. That console gonna break. Oh my y'all want fours. Y'all always screaming about what y'all want and can't even handle this. You can't even handle the power of the Xbox. You can't handle that shit. Like Live say, if that's the fucking case, why don't you just go get an Xbox? Wouldn't that make sense? We ain't telling you not to play
I
the
would think
PlayStation.
so.
We ain't telling you not to play the PlayStation. Just go ahead and get an Xbox. You want to get an Xbox? Go ahead and get it. But don't come in and don't be running around on the internet going crazy on social media like the PlayStation is the most powerful box in the universe, and it's not. You heard too many Xbox people done told you them numbers of console does not make games. It don't. Like I never seen that before. We got all these goddamn consoles. You don't have no games. No games. It should be wilding. Like, yo, they be wilding. We wilding on here over some goddamn Xbox game, boy. Y'all like dope fiends and shit. Y'all be scratching your hand and shit. Please, man, can I get one more? Like, goddamn. Listen here. Microsoft said they said the first one is free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Microsoft was like Frank Lucas. Yeah, that blue magic on them.
Yep. They go over there running around singing the chorus part that Michael Jackson the chorus part that Michael Jackson sang to Old Boy. Talking about somebody watching me. Me running around and shit, looking for a fucking game and shit. Thinking Sony gonna give y'all something. Keep wishing on that well. Keep throwing them coins in that well. I guess they think if they keep spinning and buying console and stuff, one day it may come true that their game may come out. Sony talking about, yeah, we got a game. And you know the funniest thing is when they said the next Wolverine game and all that stuff come out, they got them motherfuckers real good. Or the X-Men game. We should have known that it was going to be next generation when they get these games. We should have knew this shit.
Oh, I think PlayStation is gonna do what they always do. Like every generation, they come up with games in the beginning, and then toward the end, they come up with a few games here and there,
Michael, yeah.
and then that's it. They do that every generation.
Excuse me. Yes, you're right. They do that. You're right. They did that in the past. Like you really don't in the past. You never really saw the power of that hardware until near the end of that cycle. Let's say 3 years into the generation, you start seeing the power of that. You start seeing the power of that console. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how it works. Like that's when you start seeing it. And now these days, how they got it is whatever. You can see it, but you can see it with updates.
Mm-hmm.
He in there bugging, talking about we don't got no game. I don't know what you talking about, but I'm looking at South of Midnight right now. Like Microsoft is dropping games like it ain't nothing.
How Microsoft come with all these games? How can you come in and say Xbox got no games? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, see, but this is the thing that
go ahead, La.
this was the thing that, like, remember when Phil for the longest said, "Oh, there's all these games, but I ain't even show you yet," right? And at the time when we didn't have a ton of games and cats just wanted to see any old thing, he still played the cards close to his chest. You know what I mean? Knowing that, yeah, it's gonna suck, but for us to just show you of games that you can't play for a long time, it really doesn't make any sense, you know.
Yeah, he did say that. I do remember hearing that.
So he only showed what was ready to be shown, and even some of that stuff wasn't really ready. Like it wasn't going to come out for a while, but they kind of like picked and chose which things they were going to show and which things they were going to just keep in the tuck. Because like they had Doom and didn't show it when they could have. You know what I mean? Cause shit, when we see Doom, like,
and shit like that.
Yeah.
Clockwork Revolution, we still ain't seen that.
But Contraband, remember, that's all before ABK and Bethesda. Those are all shown before those games. I mean, before those companies were bought. So now we just got an abundance of shit. Shit, we're hyped to see shit, and we haven't even really talked about Perfect Dark. You know what I mean?
We still got what's the face coming out at the end of the month, right? Expedition 33. I
Doom, yeah, Expedition, yeah. Then Doom.
I'm waiting for that one. I'm waiting for
you know what?
Doom. Yeah, Expedition look nice.
When Doom coming out? It must be coming out soon because it popped up on my dashboard.
I think it's at the end of May.
Yeah, Doom is in May. Yeah, it's in May.
Okay, all right.
That actually may be the first Doom game I actually fuck with.
I get there with that one. It's a prequel, so even if you ain't played the other ones, you're still good on that one.
Yeah. I felt like this one I may fuck with the other ones. May.
For real, Phase, Perfect Dark didn't look that good to you, that impressive.
Perfect.
You know what? Okay. I would say this with Perfect Dark. I was excited. I like what I saw because it's something that we didn't see in a long time. If that makes sense to you. So that right there made me like, okay, I can't wait. But but did it show us a lot? No. It just showed us enough. Like, okay, with just what the graphic just look like and stuff.
Hmm. I'm excited for it because that game looked like Splinter Cell Conviction, but in first person.
What
Perfect Dark.
I mean, let's be
If you
honest.
play Splinter Cell Conviction, that's what it looked like to me.
What we saw is probably it's still in the oven cooking. So I mean, I get it. I get what he's saying. Like it didn't look all that, but
Mm. Like I said, they didn't really show much, so it was like,
right. But that's why I was saying. Like for me, I thought it was good. Maybe it's just the fact I'm happy because they're bringing out one. You know what I'm saying?
hmm I don't know, you gotta wait and see. I'm still excited for it, you know.
Yeah.
I'll be playing that day one on Game Pass. I ain't worried about it.
Anything you want to talk about in the comment section, you mean let it roll. Um, I do wish I can see Splinter Cell. I'm wishing that Ubisoft is doing something with Splinter Cell. Since Ubisoft is supposed to be selling off some of them games and stuff, and we've been saying this in the party and stuff. I do think I do think that Splinter Cell should be the biggest tender, should be the biggest one that Microsoft should go for first. If they put
I don't think it's. I thought that's all under that new studio they bought. They're making all the shits. I thought that's what they were doing.
oh, are they? I don't
No,
know.
they only
I
they
don't know.
only made a deal for 3 games, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think Ubisoft is selling their shit. I just think like
No,
beyond
they're
them
not.
three
I don't think
games.
so. They sold themselves to the devil, which is Tencent. So
I don't know about that. I mean, if I have to be real, and I'm sorry, you guys can disagree with me, but I think the Eastern developers has been making better games than the Western ones.
Well, I don't know. It depends on what they've been. I
Marvel
don't know what.
Rivals, the was a big one. What's the other one?
Oh,
I think
yeah, that's.
Path of Exiles is also Eastern too, ain't it?
I don't know.
oh shit, that I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know who makes that.
Marvel Rivals is,
then you
but
have that other
that was
one.
also a tandem too. That's a tandem because that was a U.S. and
Mostly that.
Korea
Oh,
team.
yeah, but still, I think didn't they let go of all the American ones though?
Yeah, now
Yeah, now, but
after release, but
yeah,
I
but
don't. It's hard to say whether what was how much influence did they have, and
I
then
mean, all the
did
big
they?
games that's popping right now is mostly Eastern. Ain't really too many Westerns the ones up there. So, and Tencent, Tencent, yeah, China, but most of their games is popping
Mm,
that they've had, so, out of the companies that they've invested in, I should say.
Phase saying the new studio is doing like before Rainbow Six, Assassin's Creed. He said Splinter Cell wasn't one of them.
Yes, I said it was like three
Yeah,
games they made a
but I
deal
don't think
for.
they're gonna sell off. I think 'cause they ain't really do nothing with them anyway.
He should sell them to Microsoft.
Yeah, but I doubt they sell it. I think they're just going to see how this deal goes for right now and see how it goes. Because after this, what's going to happen next, and nobody talking about. They going to lay off all them niggas. Like massive layoffs is about to happen. Like
Oh, I
Tencent
see
ain't
what he's
about to
saying.
keep them niggas at all. Them niggas gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if Ubisoft don't make those quotas, I think what's gonna happen to Ubisoft is the same thing that happened to Bungie, and Tencent gonna take over.
It's like a 20. They only got what 25% now, right? It's not like a super huge thing. I don't think. Like it's huge enough, but
It's probably 25 to start, but
yeah.
what kind of
I
clause is
don't
in that
think it's not
contract?
necessarily like a full ass takeover or anything. They didn't like just sell all their stuff off. They're making a
We'll see.
new. They're making a new subsidiary studio, but that's basically Tencent's studio. And you know what they about to do? All them niggas gone. They about to start putting Chinese niggas in there. Best believe.
You're talking about put them in charge. What you saying?
Nah, like for like developers, just like any position, low to high. But yeah,
When is
best believe them niggas getting got. Them niggas ain't got their job no more, sadly. But
when 33 Immortal come out?
Which ones?
33 Immortal. When they come out?
They already came out. Yeah,
It's in preview though. It's not the full game.
yeah, it's in preview, but it's on Game Pass.
That's something right there. That's good. That's a Microsoft exclusive though, right?
No,
what?
No, it's
What
just a
is-
multiplayer.
it's a multiplayer.
It's just day one in Game Pass.
Yeah, they don't really be doing
It
that.
seemed like an exclusive though, but no, it's
Right. That's see. You
a
know what?
multiplayer.
That's what I guess that's why I'm getting confused with a lot of these games because a lot of them is day one and Xbox, and I'm sitting here thinking like, wait a minute, a couple of them games. Because this one I seen a couple of them games when it said day one on Xbox, it was coming out. I mean, in Game Pass, it was coming on Game Pass before Sony got it. Could have
No.
seen a couple games. It wasn't a couple games that Microsoft wasn't getting before they was getting, like a couple days or whatever.
Maybe early access.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Early access. They're giving the early access. I'm not sure. I would have to go back and look at it again. I'm not sure. But them saying on Game Pass day one, that shit is like fucking with me. Like, damn, that's right. That's a third party. That Game Pass. Listen here. Despite what people may want to say about Xbox or say about Game Pass, that motherfucker is a beast.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
It's probably that's either Livewire or Chaos with the fire with the alarm battery going dead. I heard it too.
Oh yeah, the fire.
Smoke alarm.
I'll be hearing that the whole time too.
Yeah, I don't know which one of it is. I don't know if it's Punisher Live or which one call it. I be hearing it, but you know how it is when you hear it so much. As you tend to block it out when you hear it so much. It's like, okay, see, there it is. But when somebody,
No, that's not. That's chaos.
Yeah, that's right, all right. But yeah, Game Pass is crazy though. Game Pass is something else. Game Pass is truly a beast. Like, it's something else, man. For Microsoft to spend money like that for these companies to get it, that's why I was thinking, like, how much you think? Well, shit, you say, oh boy, is greedy. Oh boy, that's running Rockstar is greedy for
I come with the CEO of Take Two.
What is he the CEO? Is he just over Rockstar or over Take Two?
He over everything. Take Two.
Well, we need to get rid of him.
Yeah, Take Two is the parent company of Rockstar.
My thing is, how much will Microsoft willing to spend to get that in Game Pass? It obviously, if it's coming Game Pass, it ain't gonna be in Game Pass for long. That's what it comes down to. How much are they willing to spend for that to be in Game Pass? And I would
They
love
probably don't want. They probably don't want too
But
much.
well, the thing is, Microsoft has so many games now they can afford to be picky.
Hmm. But if I had to guess, maybe 100 million, maybe
I
for
mean,
GTA 6.
I'm just thinking $100. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Oh yeah, but look at the weight it carries. GTA
No,
6 carry a lot of weight.
but what we get? What we getting for $100? Just a base game? That's a
Yeah.
lot of money.
Oh, you're talking about the actual game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just a regular game. That's
No.
what I said. I said before. I think people gonna be disappointed in GTA 6. I think it's gonna be bare bones compared to GTA 5, and they're gonna charge more. Like that online is not gonna be the same. It's gonna take time to build back up to what GTA 5 was.
Yeah, you're right. Consider that you're not. If you don't have no.
Man, they just gonna use a
Start
lot of them.
doing it.
They just gonna use a lot of them assets in F5 and put it in 6.
Well, no, I know they probably gonna do that, but they're gonna do it over time. Though they're not gonna just
Man,
throw
I doubt
everything in there
that.
at once.
I doubt they better not be taking this damn long.
Yes,
They better
it's
not be
like who
taking
you
this
talking
damn
about.
long just to release a bare bone ass online when they know that's the money maker. That's stupid. That's like Madden. That's like Madden coming out with no Ultimate Team. Ain't no way possible.
Yeah, with the Ultimate Team, don't they make you start over every year?
Yeah, but you ain't. But that's
That's the
different.
same thing I have with GTA 6.
That's with actual collecting. Yeah, you can start off GTA 6 with no money, but for them not to have nothing, that's crazy. Nah,
No, they gonna have something. What I'm saying is not gonna be to the level of GTA 5. Is what I'm
I
saying.
bet you it will.
Yeah, listen here. They need to put that shit in Game Pass because $100 just for the base game. I don't know, man. That's tough to
Uh,
swallow.
Shoot, after seeing what
$100?
Nintendo doing, I wouldn't be surprised if Rockstar wouldn't follow suit.
When
oh,
Nintendo
Rockstar is gonna follow suit. That's a guarantee.
when Nintendo
That's
did?
gonna happen.
Man, bro, man, freaking
Price of their
what's that?
games.
Donkey Kong? Wasn't it like Donkey Kong? They said it was gonna be like $90.
No, I think Donkey Kong's gonna be like 70.
Which one
But
was it? Was like which one was like $80 and then $90 for the physical? I forgot which
that
one that
was
Yeah,
was.
but
That's
that
the
was like Mario
Mario
Kart.
Mario
Mario,
Kart
yeah,
World.
Mario Kart, the Mario Kart, yeah, that's what it was.
what is all this?
Man, bro,
See, no, I don't think I see. I get what Punisher's saying. Punisher's saying for $100, you just getting the base game. You're not even getting no
You're just getting the
online.
base. You're not getting
exactly.
the.
That's a lot of
You're
money.
And
not
that's
getting
That's what
everything.
Nintendo doing. That's exactly what Nintendo's doing.
Fuck Nintendo. They do crazy shit all the time. But I'm
Yeah,
saying,
cause they hate their fan base. Well, I ain't gonna say they hate their fan base, but they take
Oh, they
advantage
think
of
their
their fan
fan base
base.
is suckers.
They know their fan
Which
base.
they are.
They know their fan base will
yo,
buy will follow anything they do. They can literally come out and say "F our customers," and ain't nothing gonna happen. People still gonna buy their slot. When you
Yep.
when I say corporate slave, think about Nintendo fans, because that's all of them. Ain't no way in my mind anybody would support if this was let Xbox had came out and said some stuff like that. Boy, be over with.
say what, Ki?
Hmm. Oh yeah, all they base games is gonna be $80 to $90 and up.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, because of your boy Donald Trump, and we were talking about earlier. Games gonna go up.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I wouldn't
he's a
doubt that.
tariff king.
But right, but rather that would have happened or not, Nintendo still would have did it. This is
Yeah,
Nintendo we
yeah,
talking about,
yeah. That's Nintendo, all right. You
And
right about
Nintendo,
that.
yep.
and they stupid at and they know they fans are fucking stupid.
That's
That's why
true.
they doing it.
That's true. Nintendo gonna do it regardless.
Exactly.
But if they was
I
doing
freaking
it,
hate Nintendo with the passion of my soul. I hate them more than Square Enix. Not saying something. Them niggas, bro. Like when you
And
literally talk about a company that don't respect its company customers, that's definitely that's 100% Nintendo. And people
yeah.
defend them people with their lives. All right, then.
kind of
And the
just like
crazy thing with
Sony.
Nintendo, they
Nigga
never
said
lower the fucking prices of their games.
at all. They rarely have a deal.
That shit
I'm
stay
like,
if it come
that's
out at
true.
$80 in 10 years, that shit's still gonna be $80.
80 damn dollars. And
Think
you know
about
what's
10
It's
think about
crazy.
hey,
in
you know
10
what's
years.
so good about 2025? It's that it's so many great ways to pirate a game.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
that's
what?
true.
You're right. Sony.
I'm pirating the hell out of freaking
Right.
Sony. F them
Yeah,
niggas.
that's
Sony do not. Hold
if
on,
there's
King.
any Nintendo emulator makers, man, do y'all
Hold
fucking
on.
job.
Hold on. Sony don't respect their fan base either.
Not like Nintendo. Not like Nintendo. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You can say
Nintendo's
what you want
worse.
about Sony, but Nintendo, they on a league of their own. Sony may be S tier, but Nintendo like a tier above that, like 5 tiers
Damn, that's
And
crazy.
if, and Sony's not as bad because Sony know they can't really get away with it the same way
at all. Yeah,
Nintendo
they
can.
won't.
You know what?
No.
You know what? You know what? People have been getting. People
Let
have.
Sony let Sony let Sony say let Sony say that their game's gonna be like $80 to $90 for the base come man, look, that's gonna have some heads turn.
Yep. They already not buying the games now. What do you think they're gonna buy it at $80?
Exactly.
Shit.
Ain't no
And
way, niggas.
Nintendo, they fans buy it regardless.
Mm-hmm.
That- That's a whole
Go,
different group of people right there.
exactly. How the hell you gonna have a great presentation showing all these great games and then just gonna ruin it like that? Only Nintendo can do something like that.
But the funny thing is, Nintendo knew that though. That's
That's
why
why
they
they
didn't
put all
mention
them
it
games
during
in
the
there. That's why they
during the
put all them
presentation.
games in there that people been asking for because they knew they were about to. They had to.
Nintendo will sell you a $50 box.
They
Exactly.
did that already. They actually did
No,
that.
that's why I said that.
Selling fucking cardboard and shit.
That shit was crazy. I like
Man, bro. Oh my God, bro.
And the sad thing is, they fans bought it.
Exact man. Look, that's why exactly why I speak to anybody that's a fan of Nintendo. I question their intelligence. All Nintendo fanboys that promote
Hey,
that.
Lyle,
Hey, I'm sorry, they ain't got no IQ.
hey,
They're
Lyle,
literally stupid.
Lyle,
Yeah.
didn't I just say earlier that I think is weird a grown ass man doing jumping jacks for Jesus over a fucking kid console? I swear that shit is weird,
Yeah.
man. That shit is weird. Like what?
Like I will go ham for days roasting Nintendo niggas. I'm sorry. Like no, I'm not even sorry. Like F them niggas. And then you got people then when they see people buying that slot, you gonna have these other companies like, oh well, if Nintendo's fans is really that stupid, maybe ours is. This is about to get the companies the realization for how stupid some of these fan bases are they got. Not all of them, but they do. There's some of them out there. They just ain't realize it yet.
I
A lot
think
of these companies about to go out of business if they follow Nintendo.
every company that
Shoot,
has a large fan base, I think they have some fans that just fucking stupid.
Nintendo is man. They the epitome of it. I c- like when I say stupid, y'all. Like the only reason why I'm saying stupid is because I cannot find like stupid. It's like understating it. Like there's no word to describe how stupid they are. Like there's a whole new word for them niggas. I can't even. I can't. There's no word that exists that explains the stupidity of them.
That means if I was to get the Switch too, I would have to I had to keep my ear close to the street to get the game for a very reasonable price.
If you can, go for it, shit. But you damn sure ain't gonna buy it from Nintendo for a reasonable price.
Hell no, I ain't buying that. What do their cartridge look like? I didn't pay attention to their cartridge. Did it look like a micro?
It look the same.
Okay.
And then they told their friends they gotta buy new micro SD cards
I just
If
because the
think
I
old
had,
one ain't gonna work.
if I had to choose between a sloth or a Nintendo fanboy to save my life, I choose a sloth.
Oh shit!
You know how women were picking the bear? No, I choose a sloth.
you should have
Them
said that.
niggas is
Yo,
stupid.
I seen this. Listen here, side story.
Stupid.
Listen to this side story. The chick was on TikTok was like, the man something wasn't doing this and this or something. So the dude cut in on the video and he said, excuse me, lady, didn't you just choose the bear? Go ask that bear to put your baggage in. Oh yeah, it had something to do with grocery, and she couldn't get nobody to help for her grocery in her car or carry it. She said, go get that bear to put that grocery inside your car."
That's funny.
I said, yo, no, he didn't just do that. He was like, yeah, and I mean that. He said, I stand on that. 10 toes down. You said you had to pick the bear. Well, go ahead and get the bear to do it. Well, you know what? Because then everybody got on. It was on TikTok. They're like, all right, so the next time you need somebody to do your plumbing and your water messed up or whatever, go get the bear.
Mhm.
I was like,
Shit.
these women, I don't know where that came from, but I was like, man.
I think there was something going on TikTok where they was asking women, would you rather be trapped in the woods with a bear or with a man or something? And they was choosing the bear.
Don't they know a bear would kill them?
Or they're trying to say men are more dangerous than bears. So
You know what? My
You
shit,
know what? Matter of fact, bro,
my head
if
hurt.
I had to choose someone to make me to pick an outfit for me between a Nintendo fanboy and a blind nigga, I choose a blind nigga.
Nah,
Screw that.
damn.
Yeah, like I can't man.
What if the
Anybody that freaking gives okay to that slop, bro, is like nah, bro. They need to be put somewhere else on this planet. Not with the rest of civilized society. Hell nah.
yeah, Sony fans all crazy. Sony is crazy with they fans.
The only thing with Sony can't get away with that for too long. At least the difference between Sony and Nintendo is that if Sony did that, they don't got the games to back it up. At least Nintendo got something. Something.
yep.
The PlayStation try that, it'd be like, all right, where the game? What games you gonna charge that price for? The old ass remasters?
You know, remaster The Last of Us.
Hell yeah!
I think that's the rumor that they come out with a new remaster for The Last of Us 1 and 2 or something like that.
I ain't surprised.
No, I thought it was
That's the rumor.
I thought it was not The Last of Us. I thought it was what's that other game? Cause they got too many damn games that look the same. They
You
got
talking about like Uncharted or somebody?
not Uncharted. What's the other one? The other
What's the game like? What's the game like?
just like the fucking Last of Us. It look just like it. It look just
You
like
talking about
You talking
Until
about Days
Dawn?
Gone?
no,
Until Dawn?
not Until Dawn.
I think talking about Days Gone.
Days Gone. There we go. Yep, Days Gone. That's what I heard about Days Gone that they was going to remaster that.
Oh no, that's real. They announced that already.
Damn, never mind.
No, but it's a new rumor talking about they're gonna remaster or
And
put
it's
them
gonna
inside some
play
kind of
well, and
bundle or
it's
something.
gonna play even better on your remastered Station 5.
No, KI. Push it back to the PlayStation 6.
Oh snap! They're gonna push it. They're gonna push that thing back for the remastered Station 6.
Yo, that's the launch title of the PlayStation 6. That's their launch title.
The remastered Station 6. That's what it's gonna be.
That's crazy, yup.
Oh shoot!
Oh, man, this shit is funny though, man. These motherfuckers. Hey, man, shout out to the 60 the 62 people that was and the 58 people out here that's rocking out with us, whatever. All I ask is for y'all do to share
Mhm.
it to whatever social media outlet that y'all be on. You know what I'm saying? And next week we're gonna have you know a GoFundMe for Bone and his new his new pony bot baby that he having.
And go fund me.
Yeah. Man. So, what time it is, fellas? It's
It's 11 o'clock out here, so
well,
should be what about
Hmm.
2 o'clock where you at?
yep. I think we did 220. Time for us to get off this thing. We did it like it's a movie. Um, we appreciate y'all rocking out with XWO, as Bone like to
Mhm.
say, and we say the hottest and the best podcast late night on
Mhm.
Saturday. You know,
Word.
Ha ha to Ubisoft and fuck you Nintendo. That's the theme for tonight. If y'all guys don't leave out of here with anything tonight, it's those two things. Laugh at Ubisoft because they done put themselves in this grave for years to come, and big middle finger to Nintendo.
well, well,
Mm-hmm.
well, you
Pretend that like or dislike button is two middle fingers. I don't care which one you press, it's a middle finger at the end of the day. Click both of them if you can.
hit that like button, people. We out. Holla at y'all next week.
Deuces, people.
Deuces.